Now in Good Morning Northwest, breaking news of reported ethnic cleansing happening in the Middle East. The accusations coming out of Azerbaijan and the government's explanation for it.
We've got rain moving in, and we're going to see some changes as we wrap up summer and enter fall. We're going to talk about all that coming up.
And a COVID outbreak at a Spokane women's shelter has it turning away people looking for a bed. What the shelter is doing to stop the spread and help those in need. You're watching Good Morning Northwest on 4 News Now. Good morning, and thanks for waking up with us. I'm Derek Dice.
And I'm Robin Nance. It is Wednesday, September 20th, and Mark Peterson standing by with your first alert forecast telling us to expect some rain today.
Yeah, we got some thick clouds that are starting to come in. We're going to see those roll through. Here is a little shot of the One Spokane Stadium parking, where they've already put in yesterday the new trees that are going to be part of that as they start building this up and get ready for next week. Right now, 48 degrees, winds to 6 miles an hour. We're going to see those shift from the south to the north later on today, and that's when we're really going to feel sort of that cool bite. Showers today, possible thunderstorm activity, and the 4 things you need to know. Rain showers for tomorrow morning, and it's going to be 60s all the way through Friday. Here is a picture of where we see the moisture into Bonners Ferry, wrapping around Colville, down into Moses Lake. All of that starting to work its way this way, and we're going to see it roll through, and that's going to be, again, this morning, 8, 9 o'clock. That low is it's there, and we can see it on radar, and it's going to continue to move south. Our forecast today, again, those shower and thunderstorm potential later on today, drying out by dinner time, moderate air quality, and 62 for the high.
We start with breaking news. Officials in a disputed ethnic Armenian enclave of Azerbaijan are saying that the government is carrying out a genocide after a military operation in the region killed at least 27 people and wounded 200 others. Azerbaijan says it is fighting terrorism and has no plans to stop until military forces inside Nagorno-Karabakh raise a white flag. According to ABC News, Armenian news reports say a ceasefire agreement with Azerbaijan has been reached in Nagorno-Karabakh fighting. We will continue to update you as we learn more.
We now know the name of the person whose body was found in the Dishman Hills last week. The medical examiner identifying the man as 22-year-old Daniel Pronkin. Pronkin had been missing since September 6th. Investigators have not released the cause of his death. This is a developing story, though, and we will update you as we learn more.
A man's in jail this morning accused of a drive-by shooting in Adams County that ended with a Washington Department of Transportation truck catching fire in the middle of I-90. Take a look at the photos of that crash. Investigators say 31-year-old Lance Rogers from West Richland stole the asphalt truck at gunpoint near Washtuckna. Police began to chase him north. Eventually, Washington State Patrol used spike strips to pop the tires near Ritzville. The truck caught fire. Troopers arrested Rogers on the scene.
A Spokane police officer shot a dog last night in North Spokane. Officers were looking for a wanted suspect in the area and found him walking with a woman and a dog. When the officers approached, the dog bit one of them in the leg. That's when the officer fired. The man was arrested and the dog was taken to an emergency vet. The condition of the dog is still unknown.
A man shot his wife in the back, then killed himself in Wallace. The Shoshone County Sheriff's Department is confident this was an attempted murder-suicide. That woman who was shot is recovering. Deputies found her husband, Jeremy Darnell, inside their home dead. The sheriff's office says there was a history of domestic violence.
One of the only low-barrier women's shelters in Spokane is being forced to turn people away because of a rise of COVID cases. Volunteers of America's Hope House is limiting capacity to about 58 people. Its normal capacity is 80. That means women in need of shelter have had to search for other options on their own.
So no new participants have been able to come into the shelter since the COVID outbreak. We're masking. The people who unfortunately do have COVID are in a separate area of the shelter, so we can kind of do some isolation there. And then if no new cases appear, then we will be open at, again, that 5 beds a day.
VOA says it hopes to start accepting more people on Friday. It'll start with 5 more people a day, then eventually get back to full capacity. Anyone turned away is being redirected to either Women's Hearth, the Union Gospel Mission, Catholic Charities, or the Track Shelter.
Yesterday, the city of Spokane hosted its first of 2 public meetings to get feedback on the changes to the city code meant to combat the housing crisis. Some of the changes include redefining what counts as middle housing. Middle housing includes things like duplexes, triplexes, and townhomes. One of the amendments would allow for more of these types of homes to be built throughout the city. The goal would be to increase inventory in hopes of lowering housing costs. The next meeting will be tomorrow. This is just one of many approaches local lawmakers are taking to address the housing crisis. And recently, we committed a half hour to help explain what is driving up prices and what's forcing many out of the Inland Northwest. You can watch our full Inland Northwest housing crisis special right now on our YouTube page. Good morning, Northwest. Time is now 5 minutes after 6.
All right, Mark has been talking about the rain. When can we expect it here in Spokane?
Hour or two. It's taken a while to make its way now east. We do have it to the north. Now it's come back. You see that counterclockwise circulation, that low. Very well documented. We're going to see that cross over us. We're going to have more on that forecast. How much rain and what else it could bring, that's coming up.
Your kids want to learn and play Minecraft at the same time? I'm Ariel Drayton reporting live from the Mack Museum. Coming up, I'll tell you and your kids how you can make that dream come true.
And what will the Fed do about the economy? Coming up, the news we're waiting on from the Federal Reserve today that will affect your finances.
Stream 4 News now on your TV for free with the KXLY Plus app.
Lake Todd Creek Winery invites you to our annual harvest celebration, September 22nd through the 24th. Sip our best blends, learn about our vineyards, and snack on Elena's cooking. Come and help us celebrate our 42nd harvest.
Cheers!
At P1FCU, we're all about celebrating your wins, like finding an extra $10 in the wash.
Sweet.
Or your team winning the championship.
And it's out of here. Yes! Woo!
Your wins add up, just like earning dividends in an Ascend checking account. So let's celebrate the wins together. Open your account at p1fcu.org/win. P1FCU, your community, your credit union.
Northwest Bachfest celebrates diversity with a free concert with Zool Bailey, cello, and friends at Spokane's Museum of Arts and Culture, Friday, September 22nd at 7 p.m. Details at nwbachfest.com.
Tina, the Tina Turner Musical. See her triumphant story and prepare to be ecstatically blown away. Direct from Broadway, September 19th through 24th at First Interstate Center for the Arts.
Can you guess this voice?
It's me, Kelly.
It is. It's Gwen Stefani over there. So how's it going at The Voice? Is it fun this season?
It's weird to be here talking to you. Like, I feel like I'm cheating on you or something.
Watch Kelly today at 4 and 4 News now at 5.
My name is Jennifer, and this is my Summit Cancer Center story. I was diagnosed with breast cancer in November of 2015. Getting a cancer diagnosis is literally like having the rug pulled out from underneath you. When I'm at Summit Cancer Centers, I feel like they're kind of part of my family in a sense. They've always had my best interests in mind, so I'm actually very hopeful for the future. I would recommend Summit Cancer Center.
You expect more from local news. 4 News Now delivers.
It's to get you the information you need to plan your day.
We begin with breaking news and the breaking news you need to keep your family safe.
That's what we mean when we say expect more.
Lake Todd Creek Winery invites you to our annual harvest celebration, September 22nd through the 24th. Sip our best blends, learn about our vineyards, and snack on Elena's cooking. Come and help us celebrate our 42nd harvest.
Cheers!
4 News Now is brought to you by A to Z Rentals.
Just about 6:09. Here's a look at what's new on Good Morning Northwest. Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell is expected to announce the Fed's latest interest rate plans today as officials wait for more information to see how their previous hikes affected the economy.
The economy is facing quite a few financial hurdles. First, the United Auto Workers strike, which may expand. The writer strike in Hollywood is ongoing. Gas prices are reaching record levels, affecting everyone from commuters to farmers. New home building in the U.S. collapsed by 11% in August, according to the Census Bureau. And Washington, D.C. has fewer than 2 weeks to prevent the government shutdown. If the government does shut down, the Bureau of Labor Statistics says it will halt releasing data on metrics including unemployment and inflation.
Hunter Biden plans to plead not guilty to federal gun charges. That's according to a Tuesday court filing. President Joe Biden's son is asking for his initial court appearance to be held remotely. Hunter Biden was indicted last week by special counsel David Weiss in connection with a gun he purchased in 2018. Biden is accused of lying on a federal form, saying he was not using or addicted to illegal drugs, even though he was struggling with crack cocaine addiction at the time of that purchase.
Today, Attorney General Merrick Garland is set to testify before the House Judiciary Committee. According to excerpts from his prepared remarks, he will rebuke the notion that the Justice Department is biased. Republicans have accused Garland of failing to protect the department from politicization. Meanwhile, Democrats are dissatisfied with him, saying the department is too timid in going after former President Donald Trump.
10 minutes past 6 o'clock. Here's your 10-second takeaway. It's going to be clouds, showers. It's going to be a cooler day than yesterday. So have that jacket, umbrella at the ready if you're out and about. 62 the high today.
Well, if you've gone to any of the lakes in our area this summer, you've probably seen boat inspection stations. They're looking for invasive species clinging to boats, trying to prevent them from getting into our other bodies of water. Unfortunately, quagga mussels have been found in Idaho's Snake River. Quagga mussels, like zebra mussels, are one of the most aggressive invasive species in the country, and they spread really easily from watercraft to watercraft.
Idaho Governor Brad Little released a statement about the discovery, saying in part, if left unchecked, this can negatively affect our water quality, majorly impact the Snake River's ecosystem, clog our irrigation pipes, and take over our ship and boat holes. Good morning, Northwest time is now 6:11.
All right, have you picked up a pickaxe or dodged a creeper? If so, you know all about the world of Minecraft. Did you know you can step into that world yourself? Up next, we'll take you there in a live report. That guy, Alex, he's going to have to step behind the camera for the live report. He's our photographer.
Go get it, Alex.
Tuesdays at Northern Quest are now officially Tuesdays with a capital 2. Together with Coors Light, we're doubling up the fun for Camus Rewards members every Tuesday with 2 times the points, $2 Coors Lights, double promotion entries, $2 food specials, and too many more resort-wide deals to list here. So grab your Camus Rewards card and make the most of your Tuesday with Tuesdays, only at Northern Quest. Details at northernquest.com.
Do you have property damage? Burke's Restoration provides full-service emergency response for residential and commercial disasters. Wind damage? Burke's can handle that. Is flooding your problem? Burke's Restoration knows just what to do. Fire or smoke damage? Call Burke's today. You didn't plan on a disaster, but you have a choice on who restores it. Choose the best. Burke's Restoration takes care of fire, smoke, wind, or water damage and more. Tell your insurance company you choose Burke's Restoration. Call or click today.
Come home to flooring for the whole family at Great Floors. Elevate your space with beautiful flooring for the whole family, including the 4-legged ones. Great Floors offers a large selection of Shaw Pet Perfect flooring with exclusive discounts. Shop carpet, laminate, and hardwood at Great Floors. Ask about exclusive Great Floors 12-month financing options. Visit a showroom today and live life on Great Floors.
Chances are, when it's time to call a service professional, you need someone right away. That's why Mr. Electric is ready when you are with appointment times to fit your busy schedule. They specialize in knob and tube removal, lighting upgrades, panel replacements, and other electrical services. And rest assured, their work is quoted upfront and fully guaranteed. Call Mr. Electric today and get $50 off your service.
Mr. Electric, we have the power to make things better.
Did you know the average lifespan of a couch is 2,958 days?
Did you know that the earliest version of the bed could accommodate up to 65 people?
Did you know the Greeks were the first ones to use the table as a dining place?
Did you know that Kerner Furniture has convenient delivery options to fit your schedule?
Did you know that we offer furniture repair at your door and always guarantee the lowest Lazy Boy prices?
Come in during Kerner Furniture's 44th anniversary sale to learn the facts of a great furniture buying experience.
Are you looking for the perfect time to get back to the gym and get fit this fall? Let's go! Join now as Move Fitness celebrates their 9-year anniversary and get started on a new routine today.
Start your day with Good Morning Northwest weekdays at 5 a.m. and then America's most watched morning show, Good Morning America.
4 News Now is brought to you by Tina, the Tina Turner Musical, BroadwaySpokane.com. Sign up for breaking news alerts with the 4 News Now app.
It is now just about 6:15. Minecraft swept the online world, and now it's taking over the Northwest Museum of Arts and Culture.
Yeah, I feel like kids are actually starting to come back to it even more lately. The 3D Minecraft exhibition opened last weekend and it runs through December 31st. Our Ariel Drayton is live at the Minecraft exhibit at the MAC telling us about this game that's educational and fun for all ages.
Yes, I'm here with Kayla Tuckett. She's the Minecraft Exhibition and Collections Director, and she's going to tell us that she's first responsible for this 6,000-foot Minecraft exhibit. And you and your daughter are fans yourself. How did you guys get into the game?
Well, Minecraft is the largest selling game in the entire world, but we discovered it via YouTube.
And I know since you and your daughter play this game all the time, you have some tricks to offer to a first-time player.
Yes, actually, you can play in one of almost 120 different languages, including Klingon. But I would recommend just starting off in creative mode and seeing what happens.
Okay, yeah, so this is one of many educational activities, also fun activities that you can experience here at the MAC Museum at the Minecraft exhibition. But take a look at your screen. I'll give you a sneak peek of what the exhibit downstairs looks like. Once you walk into the exhibition, you'll immediately enter the world of Minecraft. The exhibition is full of many interactive activities, a chance to play games, see life-size Minecraft creatures, and many different Minecraft communities. The 3D experience is a platform for unlimited creative expression. This gives the community a chance to be able to exchange ideas and celebrate the diverse fan base that we have here in Spokane. The exhibition is open for all ages to enjoy. If you want to know more about what activities and games that will be offered at the exhibition, visit KXLY.com. Minecraft is a popular game that is high in demand, so if you want to try this out, you'll have to come visit yourself. Reporting live from the MAC Museum, I'm Ariel Drayton for News Now.
It looks really cool.
No doubt.
So does this. This looks really cool. You know, we're just more than a week away from the first games being played at the One Spokane Stadium right there.
And I know we've been taking this shot a lot on our newscast, but it really does look terrific. Like right before sunrise, when it's all lit up that way, it's pretty cool to see.
During a game, we could put that up on a big screen, perhaps, and watch the action.
Then we'll just all sit around here and watch the game.
Have a little popcorn. Not allowed in the studio. Not allowed in the studio. All right, let's talk about the radar, show you where the rain is. It's going to start affecting those working outdoors and, of course, getting your kids to work or getting your kids to school, you to work. We're starting to see it come into the Davenport area, Reardon. It's going to take, again, a while to make its way eastward over us. But, it's going to happen. And we're going to see this afternoon that potential for some thunderstorm activity. As this moves through, it's really going to be Thursday afternoon that we're going to see a bit of a break. So we're going to have that wet potential through Thursday afternoon as well. Currently, it's 35 degrees in Deer Park, 41 in Cheney. Downtown, we're sitting at 52 degrees. 62 will be our high today. So, yeah, we're not going to get much heat today. And that's 10 degrees, 11 degrees actually, below average with those winds now coming out of the north, or at least starting to. 46 for the overnight low, going to be clouds. Cool, should be dry overnight with scattered showers, more numerous for Thursday. So satellite and radar, yeah, we see this all the way up into the Selkirks. It's going to cross over. We see it also onto areas of the Cascades. That's going to come further south. We're going to deal with what's into the central and eastern part of the state. That forecast radar calling it to be concentrated here. Bit of a break tonight, and then more moving in for Thursday, and we're going to see that through the middle of the day. That will then dive south and will dry out. Okay, really into mountains for tomorrow afternoon. 65 in downtown. It's going to be our high today. We're going to have temperatures into the low 60s all over the place. Spangle 60, 62 into Coeur d'Alene. The planning forecast. We're planning on warmer weather and the wetter weather to move out. So Friday, the final day of summer. At 11:50 p.m. Friday, it switches to, the autumnal equinox. So Saturday, 72, Sunday, 69. Another round of showers coming in middle of next week.
My goodness. It's a different
Much more
streak.
fall-like.
Much more fall-like until the first day of fall, then it'll be normal. It gets so confusing.
It's now 6:19. The Washington State Cougars and Oregon State Beavers have always had a lot in common, but they are practically joined at the hip right now.
The only two remaining Pac-12 schools after this season will meet in Pullman on Saturday, while the Cougs say they have something to prove, even if it's at the Beavers' expense. Next, thanks for waking up with Good Morning Northwest here on your Wednesday morning. We'll be right back.
Download the 4 News Now app today. Shop local at the Tin Roof.
A combination of fun and performance is why Kylie and I are excited to show you the Subaru Crosstrek.
The all-wheel drive Crosstrek offers an available 2.5-liter Subaru Boxer engine, giving you extra performance and power unlike anything on or off the road.
There's no shortage of space for passengers and a surprising amount of cargo room for your gear.
The Crosstrek has an 8-inch touchscreen with Apple CarPlay, connecting you with your favorite apps and navigation.
Check out the Subaru Crosstrek and receive no-problem customer attention at Parker Subaru in beautiful Coeur d'Alene.
Sorry about that car accident. Got that insurance claim check for you.
I gotta call SWAP. I gotta call SWAP.
Here you go.
That's it. I'm calling them.
You forgot your check.
Craig Swap & Associates is on your side. We'll make sure you get the help you deserve, and we only get paid after you win.
One call, that's all.
509-999-9999.
At Just Between Friends, you'll find everything you need for your family. It's all here.
I've been shopping in JBF since my kids were little, and we just love it.
Is the one-stop shop for everything that you need for your kids and your grandkids.
I'm a first-time mom. I got a lot of clothing, shoes, I got a changing table. It's been a lot of fun.
Such a blessing to be able to shop, sell, and save at JBF. This has been a game changer for our family.
Just Between Friends at the Spokane Fair and Expo Center.
4 News Now and STCU are recognizing volunteers who make a difference in our community. Today we honor Sean Davis.
Sean's leadership and creative direction empowers Believe in Me to fulfill their mission, raising critical funds for our community's youth.
Sean volunteers at Believe in Me, which is a program that helps every kid develop the confidence they need to succeed in life.
If I'm going to spend my time volunteering for something, it really needs to be something I believe in. It's a great way to make an impact in our community.
At the Tin Roof.
Welcome back. It's now 6:22. The 21st ranked Washington State Cougars open up Pac-12 play against number 14 Oregon State Saturday. And there's a bittersweet feeling heading into the conference schedule this year.
Yeah, conference realignment has left WSU and OSU as the only remaining schools after this season. Here's Sports Director Julian Minnesone with the Cougs' final run at a conference championship in the current Pac-12.
Saturday may be the first time fans actually cheer for an opposing team as they run out onto the field. Washington State and Oregon State have been in lockstep this entire offseason through conference realignment.
We know from the outside sources that we're not a Power 5 team, so we have something to go prove each day in, day out.
Washington State and Oregon State are the only remaining Pac-12 teams after this season. Both schools have been working together to preserve their futures and find a new conference home.
Members who have announced that they are leaving to join a competitor are no longer have any loyalty to the Pac-12 and cannot be entrusted to make decisions on behalf of the Pac-12.
WSU and OSU were granted a temporary restraining order preventing the departing schools from making decisions that impact the future of the conference. Oregon State University President Jayati Murthy tweeted, "Go Beavs, go Cougs," just one day after both schools filed that legal complaint against the Pac-12. Oregon State fans were cheering when WSU took down Wisconsin earlier this month. The Cougars and Beavers have been on the same team all season long, but Saturday, it'll be anything but friendly on the field.
We kind of see it as the last year of the Pac-12, so we want to take it. We want to be the last one with the rose.
Washington State University President Kirk Schultz tells us October 1st is the target date to figure out the future for Washington State and presumably Oregon State as well. Kickoff is at 4 o'clock here on Saturday. But for now, reporting in Pullman, Julian Minensohn, 4 News Now Sports.
And so many people obviously want answers about what's going to happen to WSU and OSU, but I guess we just have to continue being patient. All right, Good Morning Northwest time is now 6:24.
Elk was devastated by the Oregon Road fire, and lots of you donated money to help those who lost so much. And just ahead, why that money hasn't reached wildfire victims yet and how they can tap into it. As we head to a break, here's your first look at what's coming up on Good Morning America at 7.
In this morning's GMA First Look, shocking body camera footage showing a high school band director being arrested and tased, now at the center of a police investigation.
I didn't deserve to be tased. I'm a good citizen.
Birmingham police say this all happened after Johnny Mims refused their orders to cut Minor High School's band performance and leave the stadium after a football game last week. And this morning, Mims is telling his story to GMA.
What was going through your mind at that time when you heard everybody shouting, "Stop, stop"?
Honestly, I was thinking more about, I got to figure out how to get my students out of here. Like, I need to make sure that everybody is safe. How do I make that? And so a lot of the reaction you see from me to the police is, as a director, you know you're responsible for everybody that you've come to that game with.
And we'll have much more of this interview and the fallout from the tasing coming up at 7 a.m. With your GMA First Look, I'm Andrew Dimbert, ABC News, New York.
Bipolar 1, I got help to push back.
I got help to push back.
We got help to push back with Lybalvi.
Once daily prescription Lybalvi is proven to treat manic or mixed episodes of bipolar 1 in adults to help you push back. Elderly patients with dementia have an increased risk of death or stroke. Do not take Lybalvi if you are taking opioids or are in opioid withdrawal. The samidorphan in Lybalvi can cause severe opioid withdrawal that can lead to hospitalization or increased risk of life-threatening overdose. Get emergency help if you have trouble breathing, become very drowsy with slowed or shallow breathing, or feel faint, very dizzy, or confused. Or if you have fever, stiff muscles, confusion, rash, swollen glands, or problems with your liver, kidneys, heart, or lungs. Other serious side effects may include high cholesterol, weight gain, potentially fatal high blood sugar, uncontrolled body movements, which may be permanent, dizziness upon standing or falls.
Are you ready to push back against bipolar 1? Ask your doctor if Lybalvi is right for you.
Stream 4 News Now on your TV for free with the KXLY Plus app.
Save your greed!
At Joya Child and Family Development, little ones with developmental challenges are surrounded with support so they can reach their full potential.
Whether helping a child reach important milestones or uncovering a specific need, Joya offers specialized services so every child can thrive.
Numerica is honored to partner with organizations like Joya as they enhance lives, fulfill dreams, and build communities.
Check out more organizations that make our community stronger at numericacu.com.
Are you looking for the perfect time to get back to the gym and get fit this fall?
Let's go!
Join now as Move Fitness celebrates their 9-year anniversary and get started on a new routine today.
When you're looking to upgrade the look and energy efficiency of your home, no one does a better job at a better price than McVeigh Brothers Roofing, Siding, and Windows. For over 65 years, McVeigh Brothers has been on the cutting edge of the newest technologically advanced products sold. We're now offering triple pane windows, custom colored windows of your choice, and amazing mini blinds between the glass that will last a lifetime. At McVeigh Brothers, we're working for you.
Country Homes Power, Spokane's #1 source for quality hot tubs and swim spas, has truckloads arriving from the top American-made spa manufacturers just in time for the fair. Now is the time to reserve your new hot tub or swim spa. Get to Country Homes Power today.
From 4 News Now, this is Good Morning Northwest.
4 News Now Story Tracker, taking a look at the stories you're reading about online this morning.
Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is set to meet with President Biden today, bringing together the two leaders for the first time since the Israeli leader took office at the helm of his country's far-right government late last year. The White House was tight-lipped ahead of the meeting, declining to offer much detail on what would be on Biden's agenda for the talks.
This morning, the FDA is sending a drug maker back to the drawing board. ARS Pharmaceuticals' nasal spray called Neffy is a needle-free epinephrine for people who suffer from severe allergies. Earlier this year, an independent branch of the FDA recommended the product be approved. But on Tuesday, that was the deadline for the FDA to give the nod. The agency asked for additional information about Neffy, including more research on repeat dosages of the drug.
If you're trying to shed some pounds, a new study published yesterday in journal Obesity reveals when you exercise could influence how much weight you actually lose. Researchers found the best time of day to exercise is between 7 and 9 in the morning. People who worked out then lost more weight than people who exercised during the midday or the evening. I'm going to chalk that up to one more excuse why I struggle. One more, as if I need one. Good morning, Northwest. I'm Robin Nance.
And I'm Derek Dice. It is Wednesday, September the 20th. Mark Peterson here with the First Alert Forecast. Mark, we could all three of us go for a walk like at 7 after the newscast.
Oh. For about 7 minutes. Yeah, that'd be,
lots of hits throughout the morning.
A quick walk. This morning, as we see this rain entering, you might want to take some quick walks to get to and from the car. We put the Doppler radar in motion, and we can see it's, getting ever so close now into the West Plains, making Reardon. It's going to take a while, but we're going to see it in our area. There's no doubt about it. Taking a look at the 4 things you need to know. Showers today, possible thunderstorms later on today, and then more rain showers on Thursday to wrap this thing up. We're going to be in the 60s all the way through Friday, so just be aware of that. 48 currently in Spokane. It's now 50 into Coeur d'Alene. Not looking too bad. And we're going to continue to see that potential as this rotates around your forecast today. High of 62, and it looks like we're going to stay in moderate when it comes to our air quality.
This morning, a man is in jail for running someone over at a crosswalk in Spokane Valley. Investigators say it happened near Mission and Bowman Road Monday night. The victim told police he was in the road to confront the driver of this truck to tell him to slow down. The driver allegedly slowed down before accelerating and hitting the man and then taking off. That driver, 20-year-old Jack Envelson, called police telling them he was the one involved in the crash. Envelson telling investigators the victim turned toward his truck with a caulk gun in his hand, which he mistook for a real gun because he said it was dark. Deputies say Envelson claims he tried to go around the victim and was not aware that he'd hit him. He now faces multiple charges, though, including felony assault.
An addiction treatment center is not in favor of Spokane's new approach to crime and drug use in downtown. Compassionate Addiction Treatment works with people daily who are living on the streets with the goal of getting them resources to get sober and housed. Executive Director Hallie Burchinall says continuing to cite and arrest people is increasing their mistrust of people in power and making it harder for them to get jobs and homes. She said in the end, it all comes down to a lack of housing and a lack of beds and treatment centers in Spokane.
Now we're adding charges to their history, so the challenges of moving towards employment and housing are only increasing with each charge. So the cycle is just perpetuating in a more intensive way with this approach.
Burchinall also said the notion that people living on the streets don't want help, which was mentioned in last week's news conference, that she says that's not true. Based on her experience, many people on the streets are in services or working with behavioral health teams. She said that narrative traces back to a lack of trust between law enforcement and the homeless, which is why they don't often accept help.
It's been more than a month since hundreds of families in Spokane County lost their homes due to wildfires. The communities rallied around them, raising hundreds of thousands of dollars. But for fire victims, questions remain about where exactly this money is going and when they can expect the financial support. The Inovia Foundation, which is handling a good portion of the money raised, says the money is currently being distributed through nonprofits. But instead of a tidal wave of cash like many would hope for, it's more like a constant stream.
And we know that once people stop responding, when kind of the news stories go away, the headlines stop, there's going to be dollars that are needed 2-3 years down the road, and that's where these dollars are going to go.
An Inovia Foundation spokesperson says you can call them for help with your specific situation. Now, many people in the Elk community face the long and daunting process of recovery following the Oregon Road fire.
Elk Strong is a subgroup of Spokane County's long-term recovery group. It was created to connect the Elk community to resources. Marissa Rio attended the organization's first meeting and reports on what's needed for rebuilding.
People in the Elk community filled the main entrance of Riverside Middle School in search of help. Many of them were underinsured or didn't have any insurance at all. Intake forms were handed out to everyone at the meeting to help the county create a paper trail of what victims need. Each resident filled out their current insurance status and what kind of loss they endured.
And this is very important because as we look to try and put in our application to FEMA for federal individual assistance, one of the data points that they base that decision on is our number of uninsured losses. And so we really need folks to fill out that form and make sure that we have that accurate information on their insurance status.
Once that intake form is filled out, the group can connect people with individual caseworkers. But the organization warns that this could take some time.
And then it'll be a matter of connecting the caseworkers to the individuals to begin working on their individual needs and getting through the process as we wait for clarity on many different issues as related to funding of testing and disposal of debris.
It's this connection between caseworkers and victims that will kickstart the distribution of funding. Organizations like Inovia have collected $1.1 million in donations from people hoping to help wildfire victims.
And that group then coordinates all the resources available, not just the funds at Inovia, but funds from other nonprofit organizations, other corporate partners. There's going to be multiple funders around that table. That way we can coordinate the resources and connect them and stretch them and make them go much further than they can go with individual grants.
Unfortunately, the group says all of this will take time, but they are dedicated to helping this community.
The meeting, a link to one of those intake forms, as well as other information, can be found on KXLY.com. All right, Good Morning Northwest time is now 6:36.
Okay, we know some rain is coming. Will it affect our morning commute and getting the kids to the bus stop?
Odds are it will. We're going to see that moving in about 7:30. We're going to want people to make sure those kids are dressed warmly and dry. We're also going to see that on the return home trip. So chances are they will be wearing that jacket when they return. Right now, we do have some clouds to the west, some clearing to the east, and, well, it's a cool start to the day.
And don't be surprised if your child's football games get rescheduled just ahead of the dire shortage of officials calling games, how it's affecting schedules, and their ability to do their work.
And this is how the Eagles do it. Coming up, how EWU helped incoming students kick off their college career when we come back.
4 News Now on your time with Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Yeah, I'm a little over my head here.
When you're looking for a company that's noteworthy, look no further than Mainstream Plumbing.
I'm 4 News Now Chief Meteorologist Chris Crocker. Every little bit helps when it comes to protecting our river and aquifer. Learn to be water wise.
This week's tip is really important. It's about adjusting your watering schedule. We encourage everyone to water as little as possible. And if you're watering every single day, try out an odd even watering schedule, and I bet your lawn won't even notice. For more water conservation tips, check out waterwisespokane.org.
Do your part to be water wise.
Experience Minecraft like never before at Minecraft the Exhibition, now at the MAC. Explore the 3D world of the best-selling video game of all time and pop culture phenomenon in this dynamic and immersive exhibition. Step inside the blocky world of Minecraft based on actual in-game builds. Meet 15 life-size Minecraft creatures, including the explosive creeper and mysterious Enderman. Try the game and explore some epic creations from the community. Minecraft the Exhibition, for players and non-players of all ages at the MAC.
Considering selling your RV? R&R wants it. Tired of paying storage fees? R&R needs it. Just don't use it anymore? R&R will buy it. Due to a critical shortage of pre-owned RVs, R&R RV is currently paying our absolute top dollar for your used RV. Any year, any make, any model. Turn your RV into cash or flip it for a newer model. So if you no longer use it or want it, let R&R RV buy it. Visit the R&R RV Superstore in North Spokane or call Ryan at 509-244-5888.
Yeah, I'm a little over my head here.
When you're looking for a company that's noteworthy, look no further than Mainstream Plumbing.
It's now 6:39. High school football schedules are looking different this year because of a referee shortage.
Yeah, many referees are covering 2 to 3 games in one night, forcing teams throughout the region to adjust their schedules. Referees say they're stretched thin and it's impacting their work during games. According to the Inland Empire Football Officials Association, schools in our region have already lost about a half dozen officials since the start of the season. That means a lot of referees have to work multiple games a day. This Friday, some refs will need to book it, with one crew working a game at Shadle Park at 4, then heading straight to Gonzaga Prep for a second game at 7.
100 snaps, 120 plays every game, times multiply that by 8 games for a week, and now we have 9 more to go. So just the continuation of that.
Ref Spokane says it is always looking for more referees. If you'd like to learn more about how to become a referee, you can find that information on our website. That's at KXLY.com.
Time for the 10-second takeaway. Don't. Oh, it is. Cloud showers and cool. Grab a jacket. You're going to need an umbrella if you've got it. And 62 will be the high today. It's cool.
Exciting sound of incoming freshman students taking their first steps of their college careers at Eastern Washington University. The first-time college students are familiarizing themselves with campus and getting ready for classes which start today. Students walked through Eastern's Herculean pillars while professors, faculty, and staff cheered on their first steps of their university careers. The Eagles marching band and cheerleaders, you saw them. They led the incoming class through campus. Swoop, the mascot, also made his grand appearance. This event finished with a meet and greet barbecue to celebrate the start of the 2023-24 school year.
It's lovely. Helps you connect with people that you don't know, that you never met before. You know, I love the diversity. There's a lot of people out here you can just connect with from different ethnicities.
It definitely connects to the family value that Eastern football brings. Like, how they do it on campus is like, it's the exact same way.
And this morning at 8:30, Eastern Washington's schoolhouse bell will sound the official start of the new school year.
And 2 Alaska Airlines planes showing off school spirit are to take off later this week. The new E-175 jets feature Washington State University and University of Washington themes. The first flight for the Go Cougs aircraft will be from Seattle to the Pullman Moscow Airport this Saturday ahead of WSU's game against Oregon State. Going to be a lot of happy Cougs to find out they're flying on that plane. All right, Good Morning Northwest time is now 6:42.
Minecraft at the Mac. Ariel Drayton is live, checking it out this morning.
There's always a bigger picture in mind. I'm Ariel Drayton, live at the MAC. Coming up, I'll tell you who has the beauty and the brains that's responsible for creating this poster shown right behind me.
Download the 4 News Now app today.
Valley Fest is back this September 22nd through the 24th at Marabou Point Park.
Kick off a great weekend on Friday night with the Hearts of Gold Parade on Sprague.
Get ready for some great food, fun, and live entertainment.
Go to valleyfest.org for more info.
What you're seeing today is Dr. Renee Badreau completing a successful eye surgery and the dedicated hours of training in virtual reality that helped make it happen, allowing her to practice surgical techniques, to increase access to quality care through immersive environments. These are the ways surgeons with Fundamental VR and Orbis are using the metaverse today.
Are you looking for the perfect time to get back to the gym and get fit this fall?
Let's go!
Join now as Move Fitness celebrates their 9-year anniversary and get started on a new routine today.
Tina, the Tina Turner Musical.
Big
Tina Turner's triumphant story is live on stage in the mega hit musical direct from Broadway. Prepare to be ecstatically blown away. September 19th through 24th at First Interstate Center for the Arts. On sale now at BroadwaySpokane.com.
At Just Between Friends, you'll find everything you need for your family.
I got a lot of clothing, shoes, I got a changing table. It's been a lot of fun.
Such a blessing to be able to shop, sell, and save at JBF.
Just Between Friends at the Spokane Fair and Expo Center.
It's an end-of-year September yard sale for 4 days only at Northwest Fence in the Spokane Valley, where you can get the biggest savings as Northwest Fence cleans up the yard and sells off all overstocked and leftover materials from summer jobs at deep discounts. So you can finish or repair those summer projects at closeout prices going into the winter. It's the one sale our regular customers wait all year for this Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at Northwest Fence.
Valley Fest is back this September 22nd through the 24th at Marabou Point Park.
Kick off a great weekend on Friday night with the Hearts of Gold Parade on Sprague.
Get ready for some great food, fun, and live entertainment.
Go to valleyfest.org for more info.
4 News Now is brought to you by Mysticwa Casino Hotel in Chewelah.
All right, welcome back. Minecraft has been a best-selling online game since all the way back in 2009, and it's not just a web-based world anymore.
No, you can step into that world in a 3D experience at Spokane's Museum of Arts and Culture. Ariel Drayton is live at the MAC, taking us inside the world of Minecraft.
Yes, you guys, I'm back again with Adela Begay. She's the visitor service representative that you'll see if you decide to stop by the gift shop here at the MAC. And this is your first time creating a poster, but you're also a Minecraft fan. Tell me about how you discovered the game.
So I've been playing since I was about 12, and I got to show the experience to my whole family, really.
And what was your first reaction when you found out that the exhibition was coming to town?
Completely mind blown. I had no idea that this exhibit was on its way, and yeah, happy to have it here.
Okay, and a little birdie told me that you're the one that's responsible for this amazing poster that's shown right behind us. What was your thought process when creating the look?
Yeah, so I drafted a couple sketches after hearing that it was on its way and showed them to marketing, and here we are now.
And I heard that you're very in detail about what you do. It took you about 20 hours to complete this poster. So what's your favorite detail?
I would definitely say the doorway, like the open doors. I had to look up so many different tutorials from like 12-year-olds that make Edo period Japan, so lots of research into every single detail here.
Yeah, so these are all important details to include. If you would like to learn more about what the Minecraft exhibition has to offer here, you can visit us on KXLY.com. And just like the poster says, if you want to visit the Minecraft exhibition, you'll have to come, and it'll be here until December 31st. Reporting live at the MAC, I'm Ariel Drayton, 4 News Now.
Hey,
it took me a second, but as we zoomed in the poster, I was like, oh, that's the Mac that she built on the poster.
So cool.
Yeah, that is pretty neat.
And also pretty neat, this creation right across the street from us here at 500 West Boone, checking out the One Spokane Stadium. Almost ready to fire up and get teams playing there.
Maybe the guys at Garco originally sketched that out on Minecraft before building it in real time.
And using 12-year-olds in tutorials.
And pickaxes.
I'm sure that's how they do all their work.
I love that. How are we going to get so many people in here? I got you. All right, let's take a look at the forecast. Now, here's what we have live. Into Sandpoint, we see wet roadways. They picked up the rain showers. But Newport, Old Town, still dry. We're going to have rain showers throughout the region. We put the NextRad and Doppler in motion. And you see where, it has come up through Idaho. We're going to see it continue to make its way in. We're starting to see that counterclockwise rotation as that low settles in. And now all the way to Reardon on 2. I-90 still dry, and it's going to work its way in. 52 currently into the valley, 43 at Fairchild. Deer Park still at 35 degrees. And saw some Facebook posts yesterday, people harvesting their gardens. Good news and great job. 62 for the high today. We are going to see shower and thunderstorm potential later on this afternoon. Tonight should be dry drier, still a few scattered showers, and it will be cool. Temperatures down to 46. So we do have that low, and this really shows you much better this counterclockwise rotation. That's going to slide south. Also, it's going to slide east, and that's going to come right over the top of us, making its way down into Oregon and Idaho by tomorrow afternoon. 63 for the highs into the valley, 59 at Fairchild. It's going to be temperatures in the low 60s, though, all over the place. Downtown, 65. Not too bad. Planning forecast. We're planning on the weather to stabilize and warm a skosh as we get into Friday. 68 degrees, partly cloudy to cloudy conditions. That'll continue into Saturday for the first day of fall, and then Sunday 69. We'll have 70 on Monday and Tuesday 69. So right around 70 degrees, guys. We're going to have an increased chance of showers for the middle of next week. And 73 is a normal high for this time of year. So close.
Close.
Yeah, I mean,
yes.
Not bad.
Yeah, just below that weather trend line, temperature trend line you like to show us. Good Morning Northwest time is now 6:49.
Good Morning Northwest. We'll be right back with our sprints. That's after this break.
Stream 4 News Now on your TV for free with the KXLY Plus app.
4 News Now is brought to you by Canopy Credit Union.
I had a credit card from a big bank. I had really high interest rates on it, and I accrued a lot of debt. I went into BECU. I realized the personal loan was the right option for me. I walked out of BECU so relieved.
Fall is here, and you're going to need a bigger wallet because you could win a fortune. Qualify in Kootenai Casino's Hot Spins or Weekend Super Spins, and you could walk away with a ton of cash. Kootenai Falls Lodge rooms are just $99 a night midweek. Riverview rooms are just $119 a night. Fill up your wallet at the Kootenai Casino this fall by calling 888-YOU-ARE-LUCKY or visit KootenaiRiverInn.com.
One of the inland Northwest's most extraordinary four-wheeled beasts, the Honda SUV thrives in a diverse habitat. Comfortable in rugged terrain or roaming city streets, it can travel hundreds of miles on a surprisingly small amount of fuel. Fiercely protective of its young, the Honda SUV is known by its distinctive markings, CR-V, Pilot, Passport, and Ridgeline, and can live happily for decades in any garage or driveway. Catch them now at your Inland Northwest Honda dealer. Honda can handle it.
Hey, Donnie, can you give me one reason to call the advocates?
Sorry, Ken, I can't.
I can. I mean, who fights like we do? You can't give me one reason?
Nope.
How about that we take on big insurance bullies? We're not afraid of any case. We're passionate and smart. Really? You can't come up with one reason?
I can't come up with one, Ken. Because there are 500 million.
All the money we've recovered for our clients. Injured? You deserve justice. You deserve an advocate.
The fall sleep savings have arrived this week to all Walker's Furniture locations. And that means a great time to improve your sleep for less. As Walker's marks down many of their best-selling name brand mattresses or take advantage of special 5 years financing with no money down. So you can get that new Serta Perfect Sleeper mattress and pay for it later. Plus, get an additional $300 of free furniture with select sets sold this week at Walker's.
Shopping around for an early savers account for the girls, we noticed that BECU had the best interest rate. My mom taught me the importance of saving, and I wanted to pass that on to my kids.
See breaking news in your area or have a story idea? Contact 4 News Now. This Good Morning Northwest morning sprint is brought to you by Bill's Heating and Air Conditioning.
It's about 6:53. That means it's ready to get you up to speed with everything you know for your Wednesday in the morning sprint.
Yeah, Mark has details on a rainy, cool day ahead.
Ariel Drayton is live at the MAC with what you can expect at the Minecraft exhibition.
But let's get to some breaking news. Officials in a disputed ethnic Armenian enclave of Azerbaijan are saying that the government is carrying out genocide after a military operation in the region killed at least 27 people and wounded 200 others. Azerbaijan says it is fighting terrorism and has no plans to stop until military forces inside Nagorno-Karabakh raise a white flag. ABC News confirms that Armenian news reports say a ceasefire agreement with Azerbaijan has been reached in the Nagorno-Karabakh fighting.
We now know the name of the person whose body was found in the Dishman Hills last week. The medical examiner identifying the man as 22-year-old Daniel Pronkin. Pronkin had been missing since September 6th. Investigators have not released the cause of his death. This is a developing story, though, and we will update you as we learn more.
A Spokane police officer shot a dog last night in North Spokane. Officers were looking for a wanted suspect in the area. They found him walking with a woman and a dog. When the officers approached, they say the dog aggressively lunged at the man and bit one of them in the leg. The officer fired. The man was arrested. The dog was taken to an emergency vet. Condition of that dog is unknown.
A man shot his wife in the back, then killed himself in Wallace. The Shoshone County Sheriff's Department is confident this was an attempted murder-suicide. The woman is recovering, but deputies found her husband, Jeremy Darnell, dead inside their home. The sheriff's office says there was a history of domestic violence.
A man's in jail this morning accused of a drive-by shooting in Adams County that ended with a Washington Department of Transportation truck catching fire in the middle of I-90. You're taking a look at the photos of that crash. Investigators say 31-year-old Lance Rogers from West Richland stole an asphalt truck at gunpoint near Washtenaw. Police began to chase Rogers north. Eventually, Washington State Patrol used spike strips to pop the tires near Ritzville. That truck caught fire. Troopers arrested Rogers.
All right, in our First Alert Weather, the First Alert Weather app, by the way, would be a fine tool. We've got a little bit of rain in the forecast, and that's going to continue. We look at the Doppler radar, and it's coming ever so close. It will cross over us. That's going to happen this morning. We see it already into the Reardon area, and it's going to be with us throughout the day with some afternoon thunderstorm potential. So we're going to see a high today of 62. Air quality is in moderate, should stay there as well.
One of the only low-barrier women's shelters in Spokane is being forced to turn people away because of a rise in COVID cases. Volunteers of America's Hope House is limiting capacity right now to about 58 people. Their normal capacity is 80. That means women in need of shelter have had to search for other options on their own. VOA says it hopes to start accepting more people by Friday.
Yesterday, the city of Spokane hosted its first of 2 public meetings to get feedback on the changes to the city code meant to combat the housing crisis. Some of the changes include redefining what counts as middle housing. Middle housing includes things like duplexes, triplexes, and townhomes. One of the amendments would allow for more of these types of homes to be built throughout the city. The goal would be to increase inventory in hopes of lowering housing costs. The next meeting coming up tomorrow.
An addiction treatment center is not in favor of Spokane's new approach to crime and drug use in downtown. Compassionate Addiction Treatment works with people daily who are living on the streets with the goal of getting them resources to get sober and housed. Executive Director Hallie Birkenall says continuing to cite and arrest people is increasing their mistrust of people in power and making it harder for them to get jobs and homes. We have more details on what Birkenall told 4 News Now under this story on KXLY.com.
This is the 4th and final stop of Minecraft, the exhibition here at the MAC. The exhibit will have lots of hands-on activities for kids to enjoy, to play and learn everything there's to know about the world of Minecraft. If you'd like to see the exhibit, you could visit it here at the MAC until December 31st. If you'd like to know more details on how you can make a visit here at the MAC and everything there's to know about Minecraft, visit us here on KXLY.com. Reporting live, I'm Ariel Drayton, 4 News Now.
The students took their first steps of their college careers at Eastern Washington University. The first-time college students were familiarizing themselves with campus and getting ready for classes today. Students walked through Eastern's Herculean pillars while professors, faculty, and staff cheered on their first steps of their university careers. The event finished with meet and greet barbecue to celebrate the start of the new school year.
That really is cool to see. 2 Alaska Airlines planes showing off their school spirit, set to take off later this week. The new E-175s featuring WSU and UW themes. That first flight for the Go Cougs craft will be from Seattle to Pullman ahead of that football game against Oregon State.
At 4 News Now, we believe you should expect more from local news. Our team is committed to a community conversation and bringing you information you need when and where you need it. Numerica believes in and supports that mission.
What I want people to know about Numerica's involvement is that it's genuine.
I work at a company that supports the community because we're a part of it.
It's important to give back to the community you live in.
We are truly here to help, and we're passionate about it. Mississauga Casino Hotel in Chewelah is giving you a chance to win $45,000 to spend towards a new Chevy. Or you could win $35,000 cash. Your choice. Play your favorite games at Mississauga Casino Hotel to earn entries. The more you play, the more chances you have to win. Join us Saturday, September 30th, starting at 6 p.m. for your chance to win. Learn more at MrQuad.com.
Did you know that you can get up to $300 of free furniture with select Serta and Beautyrest mattress sets at all 13 Walker's Furniture and Mattress stores?
Beat the heat. Always water before 10 a.m. or after 6 p.m.
All right, good morning, everybody. Cloud cover starting to move in. We've got, again, some rain showers in the Reardon area starting to make its way here slowly. We're going to see rain showers this morning all the way through the afternoon, where we'll then see a chance of thunderstorm potential. By dinner time, we should see a break, and overnight, isolated showers until Thursday. We'll see more rain showers there. 67, it'll be warmer. Friday, 68, and then the first weekend of fall, 72 on Saturday, Sunday, about 70 degrees. Not bad.
Wow, first weekend of fall.
It's wild to think about. I know.
Sure is.
All right, thank you so much for being here with us. We'll be back with updates throughout Good Morning America, which starts in 3 seconds-ish. We'll see you then.